Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to design a brand identity for a cooking show that is going to be launched on a VOD platform. And we are going to go through all the phases of the design from the inquiry to the design presentation. But before we dive into the design, stage one, the inquiry. The client has sent me an inquiry to design a brand for their cooking show that is going to be launched on their VOD platform and on YouTube. Upon accepting the proposal, I will get on a call with the client to understand more about their business and their goals. So, upon the call, they will send a contract for me to sign with a 50% upfront payment. So then we can start the project. Stage 2, design. The brand name for the cooking show is called Fast and Easy. It is a collection of recipes that can be cooked in less than 5 minutes, targeting people between 15 and 25 years old who doesn't have time to go and cook recipes that takes hours. So what I did first before starting any design, I went to Pinterest and collected multiple images for logos, for illustrations, anything that could inspire me and guide me for this brand and guide the creative direction and put it in the mood board. And this mood board will be my guide for the rest of the project. After I put together a good mood board for this brand, I am now going to head to Adobe Fonts to download some Arabic fonts because the brand we are designing today, or the logo type, is in Arabic, not in English. After I have made my research, I have selected potentially 3 fonts that could fit the look and feel I'm looking for. I am really excited for this, but the problem is none of the fonts that I have found fits what I'm looking for and the mood board that me and the client have agreed on. So I decided I will fully customize this logo from scratch. I'm going to take you through the process. This is very important. When you design a logo from scratch, you can come up with ideas more than when you are customizing a downloadable font. When I create a font from scratch, the process of creating this font will be very different from the process I go through when I download the font from the internet and then customize it. The reason why I like to create a custom fonts from scratch is because it makes it look very special and unique. It's very easy for any designer to go and purchase a font online and use it as a primary logo, but customizing a font will make it look one of a kind logo. It's very important when creating typography from scratch or a logo type to make sure that the spacing between each letter and each curve should be the same to make sure everything looks natural and the font is readable. Oh my god, the typography looks amazing after we finished it. The typography looks exactly how I imagined it. So, when you finish each stage from the project, whether it was typography, illustration, you need to go back to the mood board and ensure that it aligns exactly with the initial mood board that you have agreed with the client. Because they will be expecting each element that you create for the brand, whether it was typography or illustration or animation, to align with the mood board that they have approved. So you need to finish each stage and go back to the mood board to make sure the lines are connecting. We've done a pretty good job so far, but what's missing? An icon. Next step, icon design. The logo we have created has inspired me to create a beautiful icon for it. So when creating icons, you need to be aware where is the icon going to be placed and what its function within the logo. So you need to put yourself in the client's shoes and design a logo that is scalable. Wherever you put it, it looks good. Wherever you put it, it represents the brand without looking awkward. So I decided to design a cooking tray and incorporate in a very clever way with the word fast and easy to make it look as if it's served in a cooking tray. So the icon that I want to create is a complementary to the logo. I did not want it to take attention from the logo type because based on the mood board that I've proposed, the logo type is the main element. I wanted to design an icon that would complete the logo instead of being for a main element. And this is very important when designing icons. You need to decide whether your icon is the main element or whether it's a secondary element. Next, illustrations. Once I'm done with the typography and the logo, now I'm creating illustrations for this brand. I started sketching them. These illustrations play a very crucial role in the and the visual identity as they communicate the essence and the playfulness of the show in a very beautiful way. The concept of the show revolves around recipes that can be cooked in 5 minutes or less. So I wanted to create illustrations that reflect the sense of simplicity, approachability, and speed. I started by creating illustrations of a character holding a frying pan, ready to whip up something very delicious. The nature of the illustration ties up to the concept of the show as it's very youthful. Well, I made sure that the illustration is very clean and modern and has bold lines that reflects this sense of playfulness in the brand. And well, these illustrations are going to be used on different brand assets. Oh my god, you guys, I really love what we created here. Every single element in this illustration matches the creative direction that we have put from the very beginning in the mood board. And the bold lines of the hand, the way the character is holding the pan, really captures the fast paced essence that we're looking for this show. So I'm really excited to animate this beautiful hand and to put it in posters, banners. Let's go to the next step. Next step, choosing colors. So when I'm choosing colors for any brand, specifically for this brand, I like to start by choosing multiple, maybe 6 color swatches and putting them on Illustrator. And then when I start choosing the ones that I really liked and the ones that stand out to me, I like to limit myself to 1 or 2 color palettes maximum so I can have the best choices. Because when I put multiple color swatches together, I have all the possibilities there, so I have nothing to doubt when I'm choosing. So the color palettes I ended up choosing has a mix between blues and very vibrant reds, which reflects the youthness soul of this show. So now, as you're seeing, I am applying these color swatches that I chose on the logo and the illustrations we've created. So as you're seeing here, when you're putting the colors on the background and on the logo, you need to make sure the element, whether it was an illustration, a logo, an icon, a pattern that you're doing, that there is enough contrast between the background and the main element in the front. Guys, I have a confession to make. I sent the logo to the client with the illustration and they did not approve. Where did I go wrong? Oh, final stage, brand presentation. So for the final stage of creating this brand identity is the most exciting stage and is putting everything we did in real life situations. The logos, the illustrations, the packet, whatever we created, we need to put it in a real life situation. For that, we will have to use mockups. I see a lot of designers doing this mistake when sending the logo to a client. They send the logo in an attachment to the client and they will probably get a rejection or an email saying, I don't get this. Well, to avoid this, use mockups, use real life situations. Put this logo in a mockup that fits the nature of the brand. Put yourself in the client's shoes and make this brand come to life using mockups, depending on the nature of your project. An example for what I just said, I wouldn't use a packaging mockup for the project that I'm creating. Why? Because it's going to be online. So probably we need posters, we need banners, we need promotional materials. We maybe need an animated logo or a video for that to convince the client that this is the right choice. It's up to you and up to me to convince our clients that whatever we're creating is a representation of the brand. Because it's me and you guys who have the imagination to imagine this brand. We cannot send a logo for a client and tell them to imagine how it looks like in real life. We need to provide them our vision for this brand. Last but not least, let's reveal the incredible brand we have created together on this channel. So finally, I am going to put everything we have created in this video in a document and explain my thought process behind each step: the logo, the illustrations, the animations, everything we have created, even the mockups, the way I put them. I'm going to explain why I did each step the way I did it. If today's video gave you valuable insights into creating a successful branding project, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll be sharing new videos every week, starting with branding, building, and 2D animation. Plus, I'll be sharing amazing tutorials and tips to help you add more depth and storytelling into your branding projects. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.